Good morning. So we are about to go get some pastries, and the first stop is Little Bread Peddler. Now, I'm not too sure if they're still part of Little Red Peddler because the name is now Pecco Pecco or Pico Pico. I'm not too sure, but I'll ask them. And then second stop is Chestnut Bakery. And yeah, it's gonna be exciting. First couple of bakeries, sorry. And I'm really excited to get started. Can't wait to try them and let you know what I think. Okay, I have to whisper because my flatmate is sleeping. And I'm also out of breath because I came up the stairs, but secured the first bag of pastries from Little Bread Peddler. And now I'm going to go to Chestnut Bakery. All right, Chestnut Bakery, here we come. It's the one with all the flowers. So, pastries from Chestnut Bakery, sorry, still morning, have been secured. So the way I'm gonna go about this video is split it into a few days because I have a list of 14/15 bakeries that I need to get through, and I will not be able to eat all of those in one day. So today we have these two on the list. So I'm going to go back home and get eating. Right, so many hours after, and after shower as well, for everybody's sake, we are ready to try the pastries from LBP, sorry, not LBP, Pico Pico Peddler, no, Pecco Pecco Peddler, apologies, and from Chestnut Bakery. So I went to Chestnut Bakery in Belgravia, and Pecco Pecco Peddler is in Pimlico. So let's see what I got. By the way, I will get a regular croissant from every single bakery because that's going to be the control group. So it's pretty much the one that is going to be our baseline, and that's the one that I'm rating. However, I've also asked whoever served me which two other pastries they recommend. So we can see what their specialties are. And yeah, let's get started. So, first of all, this is Pecco Pecco Peddler. The reason why I got mixed up and I said Little Red Peddler is because they used to be part of Little Red Peddler. The main bakery's in Bermondsey, but they are no longer part of them. So it's a separate company. However, Little Bread Peddler provides all their baked goods, so all their pastries, all their breads, all of that. So it's technically still Little Bread Peddler, which by the way I call LBP because it's way too long otherwise. So the pastries are from there, it's just that the actual store is a different brand. And by the way, fun fact, Pecco Pecco means hungry in Japanese. And they call it that way because the owner of that branch is now Japanese, and they have a bunch of like Japanese teas. Right, after that very long intro, we have LBP. I think I might, you know what, we're winging it. We're just going with it as it comes. So I'll pull out this one, and I'll also pull out the, what's it called? The Chestnut Bakery one. So let's have a little look at them. This one is Pecco Pecco, sorry, LBP, whatever you want to call it. And this here is Chestnut. So you can see that Chestnut is a little bit more cooked, a little bit browner, and they both look delicious. So let's see what this looks like. I love smelling everything, especially my food. A little bit weird, but it's buttery and delicious and flaky. It's really good. The flavor is really good. One thing I would say is that it feels quite bready inside, so quite gluteny. Those are my current observations. Now on to number 2. So this one, the way it rips is slightly different. This one feels a little less bready and a little bit more flaky. I don't know if it's maybe because they use a little bit more butter. Really interesting, actually. So I find that this one is lighter in consistency and texture, for lack of better words. This one though is a little bit more flavorful, I find. So Peko Peko / LBP is a little bit more, there's a bit more flavor to it. Chestnut Bakery is a little bit lighter. They're both really nice. If we're going for taste, I prefer LBP. If we're going for texture, I prefer chestnut. So a combination of the two would be really nice, but that's not the case. So which one would I go for? If I were to choose, which one would I buy? It's a tough one, actually. I don't think either one is my favorite croissant ever. I don't know if I've ever had a really delicious one, but I don't think either one of this is going to be my favorite out of all the bakeries. But they're both really good, don't get me wrong. Right, so now we're going to move on to the delicious little treats. Now, LBP, the treats that I got, I mean, I don't even call them treats, but munching on the crumbs. I always find that the crumbs are my favorite part. So I got a quignaman. Now, I actually don't know, this is really bad of me, I don't know the details of a quignaman. What I believe it is that it's the same pastry as a croissant. It's just obviously layered differently. It's a different shape. And then inside, in the middle, they put a sugar syrup. So it's supposedly very sweet and apparently delicious. My flatmate has had this before and she says it's really good. I might have stuff in my teeth, by the way, but we're amongst friends here. And this is a pain au raisin. And yeah, the lady recommended these two. I've heard incredible things about a quignaman from multiple people, so I'm excited to give it a go. You can tell it's like really like syrupy. It's very like glossed up. I'm excited to try this. Don't really know. I'm not biting through them because my flatmate is gonna help eating the rest. So I don't necessarily want to bite through it. Although this looks, yeah, I guess it does look the same as the texture of the croissant. I understand why people really like it. I initially thought, oh, is it going to be too sweet? It actually isn't. It's just really delicious. It's also true that I haven't really had the middle, and I can see the like a little thick layer of like sugar, but overall it's delicious. Just not the most convenient thing to eat because it's very, very sticky, but it's really good. Let's try the pain au raisin. I would say that out of all the 3 items at Peko Peko / LBP, the pain au raisin is my favorite one. I guess because there's almost like a cinnamony taste to it, which I'm really enjoying. but also it's like moist and I don't know, I think it's really delicious. I really like this one. I love this one. Like really, really enjoy it. So I definitely recommend the croissant. Would I recommend the croissant? Not really. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I think there's probably way better croissants out there. I mean, to be fair, I probably should do at the end a review of which one, like in order. Let's really hope I remember because this is going to be long. LVP, bready, very tasty. Chestnut, less bready, so lighter, a little less flavorful. Okay, so chestnut, the recommendations they gave me. So they initially recommended a new pastry that they have, which is, I'm gonna have to remember this one. We said it was something butter with butterscotch, something butter with butterscotch. Yeah, that's what I have right now. I'm gonna write it down later because I have it saved. I'll just write it underneath later on. But they recommended that and either the almond croissant or the cinnamon bun. However, I have already tried from Chestnut the almond croissant and the cinnamon bun. And so I asked them for a different recommendation. So I got the new pastry, which is the butterscotch one, and then a pastry that they always have, which is another Danish. So it's two Danishes? Don't know. I have two Danish pastries. So one is the butterscotch one and one is a tiramisu one. So I'm very intrigued by this tiramisu one. Bear in mind a few hours have gone by because I went to buy these this morning and it is now almost 6 p.m. So a few hours have gone by. This was, I can see it has sunken in a little bit. So they would look very different if they were completely fresh, but they're still holding up. So they had initially recommended either the almond croissant or the cinnamon bun. Now, I've already tried both, and I can say the almond croissant, hands down, delicious. It also looks really pretty. They clearly put a lot of work into it. It's really, really good. And the cinnamon bun, don't know if I would recommend it. It's like a very average cinnamon bun in my opinion. It's really popular because everyone always buys it there. It goes out really quickly. But I don't know if I would say it's my favorite item from them. The almond croissant, absolutely so good. And they also have a cookie dough croissant, the one that is like super viral, or it used to be viral on Instagram. It's a different shape. It doesn't look like a croissant, but it's actually really delicious. It packs a punch because it's a lot of stuff going on. It's cookie dough and croissant, but it is really good. So this is the new one that they recommended, which is the butterscotch one. Don't know if you can see it. The butterscotch is gonna drop if I don't know why I stood up for that. But this is the butterscotch one. And then this is the tiramisu one. There you go. Now, let's give this a try. Okay. I'm gonna cut through these because otherwise it's gonna be impossible for me to eat them apart. Whoa, the butterscotch is butterscotching. I mean, it's delicious. I don't think I realized what butterscotch tastes like. I guess because it's caramelized, it almost tastes like coffee. It really tastes like coffee, but again, I don't think I really know what butterscotch tastes like, so it might be what butterscotch tastes like overall. Really good. The cream is delicious. The pastry is good. I would say this is more of a dessert though. Sorry, I'm completely covering everything. This is more of a dessert rather than a morning pastry, but you do you. If this is what you want for breakfast, be my guest. It's definitely delicious. It's not too sweet. and the cream is definitely the star of the show. Now let's cut through this tiramisu one.
This one's a little bit easier to cut actually. I'm just going to do this one so easier. This is tricky one to cut through. I wonder how they serve them. I guess they serve them with cutlery when you eat them there.
There's always a big queue there when you go on the weekends. Okay. This one is delicious. No wonder. My flatmate said whenever she goes, they're always sold out. So she's always wanted to try it, but she can never. I understand why. It's really good. I prefer this one to the butterscotch one. It's way lighter. It's obviously, it feels like a tiramisu, so the cream is way less thick. This one is like a buttery cream, so it's a lot thicker. But this one is so light and delicious, and it's like inside it's filled as if it was a tiramisu. So there's like the ladyfingers, is that what it's called? Dipped in not hot chocolate, in coffee, and yeah, and then the cream on top and the cocoa powder on top. It's delicious. Not sure why I took another bite because now I can't talk. But overall, I would say if you're going to Chestnut Bakery, they have two, by the way, one in Belgravia and one in Covent Garden. Definitely go for their more elaborate pastries. The almond croissant is delicious from them. It's really good. It's like inside, you know how sometimes a almond croissant can be a little bit dry, and some people like that, and for me it really depends. I love the Gale's almond croissant. I think it's so good, but theirs is really moist inside and it's so delicious. It has a beautiful like coating with almonds that they clearly stack up so intentionally, and it's delicious. But if you're feeling something a little bit more sophisticated, definitely go for the tiramisu one. It's so good. The butterscotch one is good as well. It's just a little bit more, again, it packs a little bit more of a punch. So if you're not feeling something a little bit heavier, then the tiramisu one is perfect. And then from LVP, definitely the pain raisin. I think it's so good. The Queen Yaman is nice, and I think it's a nice, something different from a regular croissant. So yeah, those are the first two. I have many more bakeries to go to, so I'll be filming this throughout the next few months because I am only doing this on my days off, and I also can only fit so many pastries in me. So this is really fun. I'm really excited. Can't wait to see you next time, and have the best day. Bye!